So we're still waiting on Raven here. When she gets here, we'll let her in. But until then, I need to figure out something to talk about because we are a subjectless show. Got to change that. First note on the agenda: start having subjects that people actually adhere to. Uh, there we go. There's Raven. What are you holding up there?
Hi.
Hi.
Can you say something? Can you hear me?
I'm saying something right now. I can hear
I can't
you.
hear you. All right, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on, I
Tech
can't hear you.
support Raven is an early segment today.
Okay, there. Now I can hear you, kind of.
Okay.
I had to unplug the speaker, but I'm not going to be able to hear you at all if I can't use these speakers. And sometimes it's just a matter of, who's over here?
Okay.
There we go. Okay.
You could probably find some wireless earbuds on Amazon for like, I don't know, $17, $20.
Look now. No. Damn it. Nope, doesn't work.
Tech support with Raven. Tech support with Raven.
It's a something in the wire. It's wrong. It does this every so often.
Yeah, we can hear it. It's very not pleasant.
Okay. Say something now.
Can you hear me?
You say anything?
Yeah, I'm speaking.
It was working fine. Just
hello,
I
Rachel.
unplugged it, brought it out here, and now it's not working.
I specifically asked her to set up at 1:00 my time.
Yeah.
That was 2 hours ago.
Hey, I'm not putting on makeup at the last minute. I got myself ready first, and then I came out here, and now I can't even hardly see.
I disbelieve you.
I took down the thingy, and of course now it's going to rain, and I'm like, oh man. So I may have to run inside. I don't know. Well, you know, let's see you try to feed 2 newborn
100
fussy
cats
kittens and get yourself ready. 2 hours.
200 cats? No, I wouldn't.
No, I got 2 babies, and their mom, for some reason, she just refuses to feed them, and they don't like the bottle.
This is why I tell you to buy a jerky machine.
That's terrible. No, can't do that. Anyway, so how are you? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. You only need the jerky 199 cats. Then you'll be okay. Probably less than that because some of them will get the hint and leave. When they realize, when they realize last night's dinner kind of tasted like Steve. I assume you have a cat named Steve.
No, not yet. I could name one of the kittens Steve.
I think that's going a little far. Jerky the old ones first. Yeah, and we're getting static feedback. It's like zzz, zzz, zzz. Every time you fucking do that.
I'm sorry.
Bad, Raven. Bad.
You'll just have
mainly
to
for not jerking your
I've
cats.
got this value frame.
Yeah.
So, have a good weekend. I mean,
Yeah.
do you have a good week? It is the weekend. This is the week. I'm okay.
Well,
Really, I
last
am.
weekend was okay. It was definitely a 4 out of 10, which is I don't remember that far
Yeah.
back. I'm just giving the
Okay.
best estimates there. Um,
Yeah. Okay.
okay,
So, get this. The latest on this three-eye atlas thing.
is
It's
that
behind the sun right
it's
now. Oh
really?
no, you should see the photograph that's been released from Europe. This thing is most definitely a ship. It is. It's by no stretch of the imagination. This thing is a freaking ship. Yeah.
It's not a ship, Raven.
Oh
I
yes, it
seen the
is.
pictures that
Oh
were taken
yes.
of it before. It's a
Uh,
fucking comet.
I don't think you've seen the recent ones.
The- the-
It was just let out this week,
I've
and it's
moved
it's
everything
really
around.
long, and it's got all these lights on it. Yeah. Since when does a comet have lights, interior lights and stuff? I mean,
I don't have interior lights, Raven.
let's see if I
Somebody's
can get a picture.
photoshopped that. I will get
Say
I
what?
will get a picture of it right now. I'm going to I'm going to get a picture once I figure out what the fuck I'm doing since I moved everything. I created a special tab for Restream on my profiles. So
Okay.
because I was
Right.
fucking
Yeah.
everything was getting cluttered on my
I'll go
toolbar.
over here and get it.
Okay. Uh,
Oh,
right here. Okay. We're gonna open this
all right.
back
Back
up
here
and
in
minimize
history.
this.
See which one was it? Was it James here? Yeah.
What the
I'm
fuck
trying
is
to
this?
remember
I
which
don't
one it
care about that
was.
shit.
Okay. My history
Give
here.
me a picture
Um,
of Three Eye Atlas as a battleship from another planet.
current. Say most current picture, or they're going to send you something. God knows what they'll give you.
It's
Now,
it's yeah. I know what it's. You're watching it right there. Well, it's it's coming up. Oh,
I
what the
think it's
fuck's going on
underneath
here?
this one here. Here. All right, it's this one here that I have. Okay, now let me just find this. Stop it here on the screenshot so I can do that. This would.
I'm waiting for this thing to do its thing. It's doing all its mojo right
You
now.
did?
Okay.
Okay.
Um. Yeah. So you got a picture of Three Eye
Wait, you
Atlas.
see this? This is amazing. It's amazing looking.
Yeah, it's gonna be some sort of
Okay,
fucking
I think this is it
the
right here.
the
No, no, that's complete everything. Close up. This thing is definitely a ship. I mean, it doesn't. It
dude.
is like I'm saying. It
It's
is
not a
not a stretch
ship,
of the
Raven.
imagination when you see this. It is too. It is too. You know that
You
they
just
spotted this thing back in 2020. Yeah,
yeah.
and it's no.
It
It's
was the
no.
third object. It was the third object spotted that was an interstellar object by whatever satellite did. That's why it's got the three eye in it. That's what it means. Third interstellar object sighted by
Okay,
whatever
so
satellite sighted it. I can't remember. Nor do I
yeah,
care.
well, you should care.
No,
Care.
I care enough to know it's not
You're
a
about to
fucking alien
witness something
battleship. I
of the
looked up
greatest
the
events.
trajectory. I looked up the screenshot, and once
Also unnatural.
ChatGPT is done generating the picture of it as a battleship, we will look at that too. Oh, there
No.
we go. There
Okay.
we go. There it is. There it is. We found it. We got the picture right there.
Hold on a minute. I can't see it. I don't see it. Here we go. Gotta go over to the right screen here. No, that's not it.
Let's see.
No, that is not it.
That is most certainly 3i Atlas, the battleship from another planet. That's exactly what
No,
I told
that is not it.
ChatGPT to generate, and it generated it for me. I might put that on a t-shirt or something.
No.
Hey, nerdy, how you
I'm
doing?
scrolling through this video. I have it on this video. I just don't know where. So I'm kind of scrolling through this thing here,
Stop showing
sliding
that.
on the bottom, and I'll find it because
She's gonna bring up an image that's more fucking
Yeah.
AI generated than the one I just created. I know it. I just know it because I've
no,
seen a whole bunch going around on Reddit in the AI generation tab.
the one that the Europeans.
Oh, hey Renee.
Oh, maybe it wasn't this one. Maybe it wasn't this one.
Oh, what one?
Okay, maybe not.
What was it?
Okay, it's got it's really long, and it's got all kinds of lights on the front of it, and kind of really, and it's got like this little entourage of things kind of following in its wake. It's pretty wild. It's the okay here. It's damn traffic. It's driving me nuts.
Yeah. Now we're being assaulted by the highway. Most recent images of 3i Atlas.
Yeah. So no, maybe it's on this one here. Oh, here. No, I think probably not.
Because if they're any
Okay,
higher resolution,
so
then
while I'm looking for this, there's been a huge. Here we go. Here you go. All right, we got it now. Okay, so let me get back over here to the live channel. There we go. All right, so share screen here, right here. This is not the best image, but this will give you an idea of what I'm talking about. Here. I saw a clear.
it's gonna be.
Clear one.
It's gonna be. All right.
Now, here it is. There. Blow that up. Tell me that's a comet.
Well, you have to blow it up on your end for me to
Tell
blow
me
it up
that's
on
a
my end.
comet.
That's a fucking comet.
That is no.
If not
That
a
is no
mislabeled
comet.
picture of a galaxy, like it's definitely not a
That
fucking
is-
alien spaceship. It's definitely not
That
an
is
alien
too.
spaceship. You gotta
Yes,
stop.
it is.
You gotta stop sniffing the paint fumes. Put the pot of gasoline down. I would tell you to stop sniffing the super glue, but they stopped putting that additive in it like 3 decades ago.
Yeah, that's one of them.
That's
That's no comet.
Raven. That is not an alien spaceship. You are looking at a fucking rock in space. What you are seeing is the same thing that makes the moon look bright, is sun glow. It's the exact same fucking effect. You just said
No, it isn't.
It's behind. How the fuck do you think things in space get all glowy?
You can't face the truth.
No.
You're very
I'm not
afraid.
delusional.
You can't handle the truth. Okay, it's a rock in space.
Yes.
It has all these lights.
They're not fucking.
And it changes its trajectory.
Yeah.
And
when it comes in influence,
size.
when it comes in influence of the sun, it changes its trajectory. That's how stellar mechanics work. That's how they've always worked. You can even do it artificially. The technique of using an artificial craft to do that is called a Hoffman transfer. You don't even need a sun to do it. You can do it around a planet. It's a slingshot maneuver. If you do it intentionally. All stellar objects do that. It's how the rotation of planets work around a star. You know, you're trying to break away, but you're too light to break away from a star, so you come back and you create like a little circle.
Okay.
And you can just say okay because I'm confronting you with like the reality of things instead of like your choice to believe crazy.
Okay. Well, it's going to be here in December. They moved it from, it was going to be October 29th, and now they've moved it to December before Christmas. December 23rd or something like that.
No.
Hey, Max!
It's on
How you
start
doing?
trajectory.
I'm doing fine. I'm doing all right, I guess.
I'm
Good.
on my
Get us
3
off
month
this topic,
journey
'cause
of trying to
we're never
explain
gonna
to
agree.
Raven that a rock in space is not a battleship.
Did you see the picture that I had of just a minute ago?
Yeah, I did. Watching
Yeah.
that.
So what do you think? Let's have Max weigh in on the situation.
I don't
tell,
believe in space.
Like you thought you were gonna get an ally in that? This guy thinks we're like less than the Pop-Tart.
Yeah.
He only believes in the surface of the Pop-Tart. He doesn't believe in the chewy core.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
to Rachel and Renee. I put out the theory that instead of the flat Earth, we are a Pop-Tart. That way we can get hollow Earth.
I thought it was a toaster strudel.
Toaster strudel.
Toaster
Strudel. Yes. If we had a budget during creation of the Earth, I don't know if we did or not.
Yeah. No, I don't believe in extraterrestrial Yeah, extraterrestrial. Something like that. Extraterrestrial.
Extra strudel. He doesn't believe in extra strudel.
Yeah, I don't believe in extra strudel.
Extra
intelligence.
Strudel. Yeah.
Extra strudel intelligence.
Yeah,
that's why. That's why I call it a Pop-Tart.
What flavor?
Hmm?
Max, what flavor?
What flavor? Oh, I don't know. Raspberry, I guess. That's usually what I go for.
We can't get the raspberry ones anymore. Those were my favorite. Blueberry.
There? Maybe there's not.
Blueberry ones.
Yeah. Blueberry is fine, but raspberry is the best. It's the best fruit.
Yeah.
Yep. My favorite fruit, believe it or not, is raspberry.
Cool. What's yours, Justin?
My favorite flavor of Pop-Tart.
My favorite fruit.
We don't have the budget for toaster strudel. Is Malamar.
What? I don't know what that is.
What?
Fucking
Malamar? Caramel, like?
No. It's like marshmallow fluff.
Yeah. Sounds sweet as hell.
It tastes like ass.
Yeah.
Convinces you not to eat that trash.
Not in a good way.
And so
I've been eating these a lot lately.
Clementine.
Tangerine?
Yeah.
Mandarin. What is that? Is
that
an orange?
No idea. It's an orange colored thing. It's small. It was on the counter. That's all I know.
Yeah.
It's a tangerine.
How do you tell the difference between a clementine, a tangerine, a mandarin?
That's why I don't know. Whatever the label said, but I didn't pick the bag up and turn it over to read.
Yeah, it's some kind of citrus.
Yes. I also like pears. Pears are my favorite, but getting good ones is like.
Pears are good.
Yeah. I haven't ate a pear like.
My rule in life is never eat anything you cannot first identify.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fruit is fruit. Came from the store.
Ever since my mom tricked me into eating an piece of escargot,
yeah.
I now will not I adamantly refuse to eat anything I can't identify first. So
Yes,
Well, you
but
can
now you know how
identify a
to identify
snail.
so
Yeah, so you can eat it.
jinx.
have you ever had one of those? They're gross.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they're so gross.
They're
Ugh.
great.
No, I don't eat them, despite being French.
They go good with frog legs.
Yeah.
French.
I prefer to stick to mammals when it comes to eating.
he's stealing my line about eating people again.
No, mammals. Like that's every kind of beast that are of the land. Also, I don't do
Anything
like
warm-blooded.
warm-blooded. I have live bird. I have hair. Breastfeed their or lactate, I guess would be the term. Yeah, if you don't lactate, I'm not interested in eating you.
Well, with enough effort, you can milk it. Oh, what's that from Meet the Fockers?
I don't know.
He milks the male cat.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have a male cat right here. Cannot see him because he's black.
That is very racist.
It's true. Like behind my, yeah, see, you see the ear behind my hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if I don't put my hand, like, he becomes invisible.
Just tell him to open his eyes. We'll see him then.
He's looking on the other direction. Could show you his teeth, but he doesn't have teeth anymore.
Oh, I'm going that way.
Yeah. Oh yeah, really?
Yeah.
That's a choice.
Yeah, a choice I made 20 years ago.
Yeah. Yup.
And since I don't have a time machine, I can't go back and tell my stupid younger self not to drink 5 liters of pop every day.
Well, now you can put like veneer.
Yeah.
Veneer.
You
have like a nice.
You can lend me your goddamn time machine.
Yeah.
Hi, Rachel. Hi, Nerdy. Yeah. I finally made it over to the chat here.
Oh, finally.
Ravens. Fucking Raven. Yeah, so what's going on with you, Max?
Trying to move, and it's not going well.
Again?
Again? What do you mean again? I haven't moved in 2 years.
Yeah. 2 years.
Yeah.
That's not long ago.
It's long enough.
How are you going to set down roots and build a family?
I guess I won't. I guess now, like, I guess that's not going to happen. Whoops, sorry, Pinto. I moved the couch too much.
Yeah, the light.
Yeah.
Where are you moving to?
The dogs keep, like, poking through the curtain for some reason. He poked through the curtain, but he's not coming. I want to go back to Montreal, actually.
No, back to Hull? Montreal?
In the city or rural?
City.
Back to the city?
Back in the city. Yeah, I'm tired of, like, I'm tired of living in Innsmouth. Innsmouth? How do you pronounce it?
Innsmouth.
Yeah, with the fish people.
Are you like in a wooded area?
With the welfare office next to the.
Yeah.
Oh no, that was a different town.
No, man, like nothing gets fucking done around here. Like people are so fucking like dumb and lazy. It's something, I gotta say something. Like, how can I say that in an elegant manner? I guess I won't. So, living in Gaspésie, moderated my white nationalism quite a bit. Now like, or it changed it a bit at least.
Our trailer trash.
Yeah, but at some point you realize, like just being white is not enough. That's not good enough. Like those people are just as bad as a third worlder. Can I say that like that?
I don't know. This is Canada, so just wait for the hit squads to drop from your ceiling or whatever.
They're dumb, they're lazy, they have no fucking interest, nothing gets fucking done, nobody wants to fucking work.
You don't work.
Yeah, but I don't have to. It's different. I worked and I made my money. So now I can afford not to work. but
Oh,
those people would just rather be poor.
well, it's up to them.
It's a choice, which and I'm not super materialistic, right? So I can respect that. But like sometimes like they have a fucking job to do, and it's always going to be done with the least amount of effort possible, right? Like they it never get done well, right? Never like, the job is never like if they can get away, they're gonna do the minimum that they can get away with
Yeah, well,
creating.
it's because they're French.
It's because they are Celtic people,
No,
yeah.
French.
Not because the French is the French. They're more than one nation. Like they're like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
the,
yeah, but
the Frank
they're
and the Norman,
French.
which are Germanic, and they're energetic, right? That's the one characteristic of the Norman is that they're energetic. That's why they fucking conquer the world or the whole of Europe.
Nonetheless, I'm blaming the French for something, so
Yeah,
this is
but
this is what I
So
do.
are you saying then that the French are kind of broken into like three categories? The Normans, the
well, they're
Germanic,
like
Celtic.
Norman or Germanic people. So they're like Germanic French. There's the Celtic French, which are not that many of them, and then there's like the people in the south, which are like Mediterranean French, right? So there's like three big group of French people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and they're the ones who sleep all day
yeah,
and put the strip joint right next to the welfare office.
yeah.
That's the ones in the
That that
south.
that's the no that
We
no that's the Breton, like the Celtic one.
we looked this up
Oh,
on Google Maps
Yeah.
once.
That there's a
We looked
reason
this
why,
up.
like, like Ireland before starting doing like the figuring out tax evasion kind of shit, right? Ireland was the poorest country in Europe. There's a reason for that. Celtic.
Nah,
Yeah.
they can do some
why was
pretty good
that?
stuff.
uh, So I'm
There was
curious as to
other stuff
why.
to that. Um,
They're
What
dumb.
that stereotype? I don't get it.
that is not true.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Dumb and
there's a lot
lazy.
of smart Irish people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
From the Viking that invaded and the then the Norman later and the English.
No, even before that.
Obviously, right? There are
Yeah.
some smart Irish people. Like we're talking about generality, right? We're talking about like on average.
Nah, even still then. They are the only ones keeping out mass migration, or at least trying to.
Well, now they are, yeah. It's a
Yeah.
bit too little, too late. But and I don't hate them. Like, I'm not against the Irish, right? The Catholic, and
Ah, I
now
think
they're
that's the
trying to
the worst thing they could have done. Is taking up one of the Christian faiths.
Nah,
Judaism 2.0.
that's such a retarded thing to say.
Wow, these days it's more like Shabbos Goy 1.0.
Well, these days a lot of things goes wrong. But
Uh, I'm
anyway,
just
just
praying that the fucking alien invasion ship that Raven keeps trying to tell me that asteroid
yeah.
is comes down here and puts us all in fucking shock collars and tells us what to do.
Man,
no.
like you
First
don't
of
have to
all, I
wait
didn't
for
say it
alien
was
to
an
go through your.
invasion.
You don't have to wait for alien to go to your weird fetishes, right? Just like just enjoy yourself. Like just don't do it like in public. That's fine. You want to fucking jerk off with a shock
That's
collar.
not the point. I will, of course, be telling our new alien overlords from 3i Atlas that I will tell them exactly where their enemies are. They can trust me.
Yeah.
They're going to go to war with our already present day alien overlords.
You
It
remember
is
like
real.
the Stone Tusk comic, right? Like where the aliens show up and they say take us to a leader, and then like the
Yeah.
president of the United States show up, and then the alien laugh at him, and then they go to a back of a car and say shalom.
I would look for it, but that guy's index system is terrible.
Oh, and yeah, I rarely go to the website to be honest. I just like get them on social media.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes I go to the
There are
website
some
to see if
aliens
I
on
missed
social
any.
media.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you.
The Pontine, they live in the San
The Pontine.
mountains. God, it's in Arizona. Sandia, Sandia mountain range,
Oh yeah.
and they're
Yeah.
What do they
on
do?
Twitter.
And they're on Twitter.
And they're on Twitter. They've been there for oh gosh, I think I reported on this maybe 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. And they are they live in the mountains, and they are kind of like a I don't know if you have these in Canada, but here
Mountain.
in the
Yes, we do.
states we have like when you
Mountains,
go
yes, we
from
have
one
mountains.
state to another, there's like a rest stop, and it's a welcome center, and you can go in and get all the brochures of all the different sites and tourist traps and all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. And they describe themselves as something like that, like the welcome center to other ETs coming in, and kind of give them the lowdown on the lay of the land. Don't do this, do here, don't go there, and somebody says this to you, stuff like that. So they claim. Anyway, they've been there for a while, and they
What do you
have.
think there's What do you think there's life outside of Earth?
Pardon me.
What do you think there's life outside of intelligent life outside of Earth?
Yeah, I think there is. However, a lot of the UFOs
Why?
and stuff that we
Why?
see, I think, come from under the ground. I think we have
Oh yeah.
interdimensionals, and I think we have lots of. The whole planet is honeycombed underneath the ground. There's all kinds of. Yeah,
Bees.
there's no some people
Mud
went
the theory.
underground during the last cataclysm. There's like a whole breakaway civilization under our feet.
The
Some of
Morlock.
them are extraterrestrial. Some are human. They're called the Anshar, I guess.
Are they extraterrestrial if they're living under the Earth? Wouldn't that make them like ultra terrestrial? Or
The I'm having a hard time hearing you. The what? Now?
if they live on Earth, they wouldn't be like extraterrestrial.
No, no, they wouldn't be. No,
They would be
they're
interterrestrial.
Yeah,
and then there's
intraterrestrial. Exactly.
also
What I
interdimensional.
was
I
looking
think a
for.
lot of the craft and stuff like that we're seeing from another dimension that's here on Earth. There's all the dimensions. If you think of it, think of an onion and the different layers of an onion, and you think of like
Yeah,
Earth,
love
the core,
onions.
and we're like in the third dimension, so we're like the third one. There's a
Yeah,
fourth, fifth, sixth, and it just builds out.
but that's not
And the
how
higher
those
you go,
dimensions
the higher you
work.
go in frequency. Hmm?
That's not how those dimensions work.
Yeah, it's just as a way of understanding it. It's not an onion, obviously, no, but the dimensions
No,
are layered on top of one another, and the
we all know
higher
the
you go
Earth
in
is an orange.
frequency, the higher you're able to go.
Yeah,
The ambiguous mini orange.
you're that saying, eh? The Earth is blue as an orange. You ever heard that?
No,
Well, how would you explain it then? You
How do I
explain
explain
it,
what
Justin.
not that way, Raven.
Dimensions.
dimension?
Okay, well, you explain it
The
then.
layer,
Yeah.
Uh,
like an
as
onion.
as as a philosophical concept made by a pipe dream physicist wanting an expanded budget.
Yeah, I believe there are. I believe there's like I wouldn't say I would call it dimension because it's not a place like the place that we live in, right? We're in the material world. And I certainly believe that overlaid on top of the material world, there's the spiritual world. So I do believe in that. There are like
Yes. Yes.
spiritual
So a
beings
layer
can
of an
travel and
onion is
exist.
overlaid over
Yeah, yeah.
the.
But they're
It
not
has to do with
one on top of the other. They're it's like when you double expose a photography, right?
Yeah, Raven thinks that's ghosts.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
I couldn't find the one you were talking about, but I found this one. So we'll have to deal with Reddit atheists.
Well,
Yeah.
what am I looking at? What is this?
This is a Stone Toss comic. It's an atheist tryhard coming up to a priest, all ready to rave, and then he sees a rabbi and he shies away and walks off because he knows who's in charge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Okay.
It is. I'd be.
Yeah. And here's another one. Never forget. Palestine. Oh, you lost that war, you stupid Jews. Oh.
Did they lost that war?
Yeah, well, they had to retreat. They're slowly pulling out, and they've agreed to not go in again. See how long this peace treaty lasts.
Yeah. I don't think the war is over, and
No,
fucking
no,
like Palestine is destroyed.
well, yeah, but they weren't annexed, and that was the goal. If you do not achieve your goals, you are a loser.
But the war is not necessarily over, right?
Well,
They're not done trying.
you can never trust a Jew to
And
hold
also
to their word.
they never. I don't think they wanted to annex Palestine. They wanted to fucking like genocide was their fucking goal.
Yeah, and take the land for themselves.
Yeah,
That was their goal.
might still happen.
They didn't kill all the Palestinians, and they haven't taken all the land.
They
And
killed a
they've
lot of
agreed to
them,
stop fighting. Yeah, well, a lot is not all.
and they destroyed all the fucking building.
Yes,
So now we're gonna see with the reconstruction what's happening, right?
yes. They always reconstruct.
Yes.
And you do not give Israel any credit for anything. You do not moralize them. They're assholes.
Not moralizing them.
Just making sure we're on the same page here.
I sent you put in the group chat the comic I was talking about. Found it
On
on Discord. Yeah.
This yeah.
On Discord.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got. I was telling Raven how I created a new profile for Restream. I keep going to the old one. I haven't gotten used to it yet. There we
I don't know
go.
what you're talking
Take us
about.
to your leader.
Take us to your leader. Welcome. It's my honor as president of the United States. Haha, good one. Hello, Shomo. Or just Shomo. Shlomo. Yeah, like they already know Shlomo. And I want to say one thing. Fucking Stone Toss, you blind ass bastard. You used purple there. Everyone knows they're fucking gray with buggy compound black eyes. Get your fucking pencil crayon kit out and fix this shit right now.
Nah,
that's just one.
thinking purple was the right call.
There's multiple. There's several. There's 5 that we know of that have been.
There are no alien races, Raven.
Well, this is a government published booklet that has 5
Made
different
up
types
by
of
a guy
race.
named Steve.
No, that wasn't published by the government. This comic we just watched, that was just like cartoonist online.
No, not that. Not that. I'm talking about.
Who may or may not be Mexican or black.
I
or
think he is
Asian.
Mexican. I think he's been ducks, no?
Well, that's the claim, right? Like they've
Yeah.
put out a bunch of different people.
Oh.
I've seen the document, but I don't have a copy of it.
You
but they
never
list
have the
5.
copy of it.
Yeah.
They list
But
5 different types of. There's some
problem
that's
I
not
have-
us.
There's some called Slavs.
Yeah.
That don't have.
There's
the
the
black
Slavic
compound.
race, the blonde race, the black race, the white race, and the Asian race.
Well, and those can be broken down like further, right?
No. That's the original list given by the Italians back
Oh.
in like the 12th century.
Wanna come on? Well, there you go. I guess
Back
you
then,
cannot
they
see
they, they
anymore.
counted the blondes, the Slavics, and the whites as different people.
Getting cloud.
Yeah,
Sorry, I got like
and
a bit of a
there's no
slight
red man
disruption.
because nobody had figured out what North America was yet, or India.
Or just
Those
Asian anyway.
places those places didn't exist yet.
But no, like the problem I have with the alien intelligence, right? Like, and I'm not just talking about alien, like
Like
coming from across
Mexicans,
the border, right?
like
Is that it's so unlikely for well, it's quite unlikely for life to develop on a planet, right? It takes so many fucking factors,
what?
and for it to be able to evolve enough to reach intelligent life without being destroyed right away, that's even like, complexify the thing even more. So
There are enough planets out there that it is
no, it's not enough.
possible.
There's not enough.
I'd say that there are probably enough. There's probably alien life, but
Maybe
is it
alien
more
life, but
advanced than
alien
us?
intelligent life, that's even
Mm,
more unlikely, right? Because like you could have like life outside is gonna be like fucking bacteria and shit like that. That
yeah.
takes like a week to develop. If I look at my
Well,
fridge, if I go
well, the based on what we know, which is like that much, something like 90% of all planets that we found are probably salinas. That's the classification. Whether it be a cold one or a hot one, they're
yeah,
all like Mars.
yeah,
Mars.
yeah.
Um, you're not getting life developed on a
No,
planet like
and
that.
even like, and people say like, oh, if we were to find trace of past life on Mars, people think that would be a proof that there must be life elsewhere. But I say no, that's a proof that there's probably not life else, not intelligent life elsewhere anyway. Because even if there has been life on Mars at some point, there's none anymore.
Yeah.
So that till and it didn't
It's
evolve like to
underground.
reach like eye level of civilization. Well, if you find that, that's would be a whole different story. Find like some pygmy on the ground on Mars.
Yeah. Well, the most you'll probably ever find is like a sea urchin, right? Because everything comes from crabs and everything goes to crabs.
Yeah,
Especially if you have unsanitary, you know,
sex,
yeah.
intercourse. But like, and the thing, like you said, like there's
Crabs
enough
with a
planets,
bush
right?
is the worst kind of crabs.
There's
uh,
because
oh,
okay, for life to exist on Earth, right? You need to be in the Goldilocks zone. Not too warm, not too
Yeah.
cold. You need to have liquid water. But and the people always say, oh yeah, but there's like so many planets. Like, yeah, but then okay, you take like this, you say, okay, what's gonna be like 1 in 1,000 chance, maybe 1 in 100 if you want to be generous,
I
right?
think the numbers 1 in 1 million might have life. 1 in 1 million of those might have developed sentient life at some
Those are
point.
old. Those are old figures. They have
Yes.
changed
But
recently because they have found
To
with this
who?
new
By
telescope,
where?
the James the James Webb
Yes.
Telescope has revealed more and more uh, planets in that
But
Goldilocks
look,
zone.
look
So
at all the thing. Like look
Yes.
at all the thing that if we're different on Earth, we wouldn't have life, right? If the axis tilt was a bit different, we wouldn't have life. If
yeah,
the rotation was too faster or slower, we wouldn't have life. If we're a bit closer to our star, a bit further to our star, at least not life as we know it, right? We
Yes.
wouldn't have life as we know it.
And
If we didn't have a moon, we wouldn't have life
yeah.
because like we'd be pelted too much by asteroid. If we didn't have
We would
Jupiter
have life, but it would be
outside, we wouldn't
difficult.
have life.
We wouldn't have as
Yeah.
much.
So at some point,
um,
like every time, like you take one
Raven.
of those factors, you have to, and oh, then here's the odd that this happened. Then you have to multiply all those together, and then like you become like with such like a one in fucking a
a
googolian,
hundred
right?
million possibility chances. Raven, uh, my number on the Salinas, that's the Mars-like planets. That is the most recent thing. Like that program Space Engine. You can get that, and it's constantly updating the real information.
And
And
what's the
you
number?
can
Hmm.
roughly
Okay.
90% of all planets will be like Mars, slightly
That's insane.
undersized.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Because like
Now,
there's 10
now,
planets in the solar system, and only one of them is like Mars. So why would you
yes.
assume that in the other solar system, not oh no, so then they're all like fucking Mars? No, like most
Not
planets are
not
fucking like gas planet and shit like that. And
not precisely like the classification that we classify Mars as.
yeah,
They'll be in that classification. Slightly smaller than useful, and mostly rock.
but
Probably not
why
rotating,
would suddenly
and
like most planets in the fucking
either on
solar
the
system,
cold or hot spectrum. So Mars is on the cold spectrum,
like half the
but
planet in the solar system are not mostly rock. They're gaseous, right?
yeah, the
Gas
gas
giants.
giants.
More than
Yeah,
half because there's five
I
gas.
think the thing was excluding gas giants
Yeah, okay, there you
because
go. So
you
so now
know
okay, so you're like, oh, so for the planets
this
from all the planets that are not gonna be gas giant, they're gonna be most of them gonna be
look
mostly rock. Yes, yeah,
look the ones that could the ones that could okay the ones that could establish a colony or something on it.
yeah, okay.
You're not establishing a colony on the surface of a gas giant.
But now, like now you understand that you're going from like 99% to like 45%, right? Or like or less maybe.
Yes,
So
maybe, but
so
like
now all of a sudden you just like cut your number of potential planet in
at the
half.
same time, like the moons around those gas giants, they're going to be in that same category of rocks.
Yeah, but like a moon is the moon, a
Well,
moon on a gas giant even if it's you can have like a moon that is like roughly like Earth size, right? But
Yes,
because it's orbiting a planet instead of a star, that bring about like some very different challenge for life development.
yes.
that
Now,
doesn't
does it
take into
mean
account
we
life
can't colonize
underground.
that shit?
Like they say,
Yeah,
Venus is inhabited, but it's all underground, and
How do you know
Mars
Venus is
too.
inhabited, Raven? You been to Venus? You know
You need to
anyone that's
read.
been to
You need
Venus?
to.
she come
You
from
need to
there.
read the book "Stranger at the Pentagon" by Hal Stranges. That's a real name, which is kind of comical, and it's all about
No, no,
these
I know this book. It's
human-looking
fictional.
aliens. The only difference is they did not have a belly button. You couldn't. They were indistinguishable from the rest of us.
So
Have you heard
they
of
come from
Valiant Thor?
eggs. He's a
No,
fucking nutcase.
no, he's not a nut.
The
He's a scientist. Anyway, Valiant Thor came with two others. They have photographic evidence of them. They have pictures of them, and he had top secret clearance at the Pentagon. Um, they were warning us not to do business with the Greys, not to trade technology for this abduction program that's still underway.
shouldn't do business with the
And
Browns.
he
Or the
the whole
blues.
thing is there's a whole book about it. There's even photographs of these seven light orbs that are going
I've
past the
got to write
Capitol.
one of these books. These people fucking eat this shit up, and it becomes a fucking religion. I got to write one of these. I come up
Yeah.
with a weird name like Dooley
The
Dude
picture
Right.
of this was in the New York Times.
My name, my pen name for one of these books will be Truth McTrutherson
Yeah.
the third. My credentials are I work for
Real
Anyway,
not
they're
made
from
up.
Venus, and he
Should read the
explained.
book by Real Not Made Up. That's his name.
Real Up
Strange.
Made Up.
Real Not Made Up.
He's gonna be my other pen name of the guy I'm arguing with over what alien race really is in charge.
But the life on the ground also like bring a problem because like you need energy for life, right? And once the life is evolved enough to get energy from somewhere else, then it can move on the ground. But like at first, the source of energy is like cosmic, right? It's the fucking suns and the stars and shit like that. That's what you gotta. So life
Or
has to
each
Stars,
other.
start on the surface. What?
or each other.
Mars-
Like bacterial life feeds on itself, right? So
But to evolve, but even like to get like to the stage of bacterial life, you need something to kickstart that. You need some energy to move that, right?
mhm.
I guess. Yeah, we don't know. The old fucking like life out of nothing, right? Life of non-life. It's complicated. Did they manage to do it? Sometimes they pretend they do, but then it's never real. It's never real.
Don't know. What I
Mars, the
know,
history of Mars supposedly is, I don't know if this is true, but this is what has been written about. You know that big scar you can see on Mars? Those big deep gouges like right in the middle on the one side?
Yeah,
yeah,
That is
it
from
used to be a
that was
river.
a war. There was a war that happened on Mars and it came
But there
from
used to be a river.
the Draco reptilians. No. Um and they basically nuked everything. You've seen the pyramid on
how
Mars, the
would
Yeah,
base
you
on Mars.
know that?
Um,
revealing
He,
dream.
no, I'm not making it up.
no,
I
Uh,
didn't
you
say
read
that.
it by somebody who did make it up, though.
Yeah,
no, and it's in several different sources that this
that
is
all
what,
starts
and
from each
some of
other.
them were able to this invasive of Draco reptilians. Um,
Now, the
and
Draco
the
book
Draco.
series is really good. Have you ever read the Draco series, Max?
No.
No, it's about what if South Africa had won World War II and took over the galaxy, like the Rhodesian
So
South Africans.
the
Oh,
there were some people.
not.
Some people were able to evacuate during this invasion and this war that occurred
And
and
they
get to
became the
Earth.
Mexicans.
They shot
No, they
themselves.
came to Earth, and there is some evidence to support that from ancient writings and some of the
What
I
about the
think it's the
Anunnaki?
Hopi Indian tribe. This
The
was separate
Anaki.
from the Anunnaki.
Anunnaki.
This is a separate event. Yeah.
But why did the Anunnaki fit in there?
The
Yeah,
Anunnaki, I don't know if they were before or after the
yeah.
Mars thing.
There's always
I think
some
they're
myth that
before.
comes from like the we were fleeing the ice age or barely remember that because of oral traditions. So now that means we came from the stars.
Yeah.
Anyway, the people that were from Mars had a hard time adjusting to our atmosphere because they naturally had less gravity. They
Yeah.
were taller,
So they become short
but
and brown
they did shorten over time.
Sure.
Apparently, they were taller
with
and
a wet back.
they were much more warlike and aggressive. What?
No, I'm
What
just
did you
being
They're
say?
much
racist.
more warlike and aggressive because the Romans thought Mars was the god of war. That's
Yeah,
why.
we don't know what they called their planet. We don't know if that's how the name came up or not. I doubt it, since all the other ones, Venus, Mercury, are all Greek gods. Uh,
The
that
Roman god.
information's been lost to history. But
Yeah. Um, I think they're all from Taco Bell, but not like the modern day Taco Bell, a trans-dimensional future Taco Bell that won the franchise wars.
Yeah.
Long live the franchise wars. May one day we all fight violently for the mustard.
some of that information comes from hypnotic regression,
Yeah,
and I think
Oh,
that
it was revealed in the
there's a
dream.
guy. This is
it was really true.
there's a dude that used to work at NASA, and he left NASA because of he worked in the department where they
because
actually
because he was brought over
take
under
photos
Operation
and
Paperclip and was forced out when the Jews took over.
no. I'll think of his name here in a minute. He
What was
worked in
his
the
name again?
hang on, and I'll think of it. He
He
worked
probably
in the
left NASA
department where
because he
they
was.
take the photos and they smudge stuff out they the moon photos that have structures on them, and they
don't
block those
smudge
out.
stuff out
Yeah.
on the moon.
What's his name?
You know, there's some
Used to
stuff
be
there's some
a
crazy stuff I do believe in, right? I do believe in like in the ancient civilization before before the flood, basically. There was a maybe like had some like global reach and stuff like that. That's
yeah.
I can be on about, right? I
It
can
could
believe
be
like, you know, hmm?
possible.
Yeah.
Were
Evidence
they
to
were
suggest
they?
that there was a highly advanced civilization prior to
Let
flood.
me finish my sentence, Raymond. Were
Sorry.
they a high tech, internet having global empire?
Maybe
No.
not an maybe not internet having, but
Yeah,
maybe having
they
like
were.
some form of like higher technology that got lost.
Bingo.
There's also
Yeah,
like
maybe they had the sextant.
No,
there
no.
might
The
be
pyramids.
something like, you know, like the thing with the pyramid, right? People say like, oh, they're just stones, stuff like that, and people like say like, oh, and a lot of like the structure in Egypt and stuff like that, and people say like, yeah, they're just stone, they don't do anything, right? But like, if you think about it, like if civilization was to be to disappear, right, and people would be go back to a much more primitive state, everything that is metal that can be recycled in a sense would be recycled. So if there was wire and shit, and you know, we know that the Egyptian used copper a lot for their tools, right? So if there were like copper wire in those fucking structure that would do something, that would all be fucking gone. Everything that can be burned for
Yeah.
energy would burn. Everything. So you know, at some point, it would just leave the stone that cannot be easily reused. And even that, a lot of the stone get reused for other building, right? The Colosseum in Rome didn't
Uh,
fail, didn't, like, you know, now it's kind of ruined. It didn't fail, didn't collapse. People
it
stole the
became
stone to build their house.
the Colosseum.
Yeah.
There was that one, not the Colosseum, but like another one of those type of buildings
Yeah.
that was ripped down for the Vatican.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
They reuse the stone, right? That's what they do.
The
yeah.
pyramid
They
is a machine. It's not a
could
tomb. There was
be.
never, ever, ever a body found in any of the
Yeah.
pyramids.
That's true.
Period. Um,
That's true.
it was a
They
machine,
say
and it did the
they say
wireless energy, like
they
what
say that the
Tesla.
pyramid were tomb. There's no evidence for that. There's no evidence for pyramid being tomb at all. Just
No, there's
something
No,
no
that
tomb.
they
that's
There's
just
were
never
people
been a
made up.
body.
edifices.
Hmm?
And the thing
They were
about Khufu being
edifices.
written on the wall is a forgery. That was from an archaeologist that was working there, and his patron was about ready to pull all the funding, and unless he came up with something.
Yes, but
And
there
they
was
know that
more
it's a
than one
forgery
pyramid,
because
Raven.
for the time period, the hieroglyphics have changed over the years.
Yeah.
Okay, and for that time period, that form of hieroglyphic was not in use,
Hmm.
I'll
so
take
they
your
know it was
word on that.
forgery.
But still,
So
that would
now
be
wait a minute.
one
So here's how
pyramid,
it
and
happened. So you've
Yeah.
got piezoelectric energy happening because the Nile, they rerouted the Nile underneath, and there is water in those chambers underneath the ground of the Great Pyramid and the others too.
this is my problem. We go from like something that's plausible to fucking dot Tesla technology, space alien,
Tesla
lizard
used that
man raping your
technology
daughter.
when he built that Warcliffe Tower.
When the
The
cliff.
wireless energy, that's exactly what the pyramid was sending out. And the obelisks, those needle,
Yeah.
like the Washington Monument is made after, those were the receptors. They connected, they picked up that energy and brought it down then to the people. That's what those things were for. It was very
Except for
technical.
Raven, they aren't distributed like power poles.
They were at one time. And you can go great distances with using the ether. Then you don't need to have
The ether
wires.
is a made up thing.
No, it isn't. It's the fifth element, and no, ether is a real
it's the
thing.
power of love.
Fifth element.
I don't know about that, but
It's the power of love and
huh?
Mila Jovovich.
Do you
No, it
believe that
isn't.
the world is that everything in the material world is composed of like fire, earth, water, air, and ether?
Yeah,
You believe
yeah.
that? Okay.
Earth, air, fire, water, and the ether.
Ether.
Right.
Okay.
And when you bring them together, when your powers combined,
You get Captain Planet.
You get Captain Planet and his stupid little monkey buddy too, because the power of love or whatever.
I don't remember that.
The South American guy who was the heart. He had
I
a
was a bit
monkey.
too old for Captain Planet when it came about.
I was not.
Yeah, but yeah, like I'm just a few years older than you, and at those age that make the difference. That I was past.
Nonetheless, Raven, you should not base your world belief on Captain Planet. It had Whoopi Goldberg in it. Nothing with Whoopi
I
Goldberg
don't even
in
know
it can
who
be
Captain
trusted.
Planet is. I have no
I
idea.
don't believe you. I think you.
Yeah.
I think you wrote Captain Planet.
No, not at all. I have no clue.
Okay.
So we're back to the what is it like the Greek? That's even like before Plato, no?
What?
Those the elemental, like the essence of everything material, right?
Yeah.
There's a plane of idea where like the perfect representation of everything exists. There's the Platonic idea of a chair living in this plane of idea.
Yes.
The
But
cheeriest chair you
where
can
on those
chair.
planes does the lizard man
Yeah.
live? And Raven, I keep telling you, just write about Bigfoot, and people will buy your damn Bigfoot book.
Yeah.
I went to.
Rachel and Renee will buy 2 copies each.
And
I
like
won't even have to bully them into it.
you know a lot about those stuff, and you can probably write a book about it. And also, like in this kind of field, what's nice is that if you don't know something, you can just make it up.
No. That's the problem with this field. People just fill in the gaps with whatever theory they've got, and that's how you get everything being so convoluted, and it discredits the entire field.
Raven, and then you will believe it. You see, the problem is I could make the pen name Truth McTrutherson and write a book about how the Regulans are invading Taco Bell, and you would buy it hook, line, and sinker.
No. And just because I will relay what I have read about something doesn't mean that I believe it's true. I am just
Max. Does she not say it like she believes it though?
Yeah. What is the goofiest theory that somebody's promoting that you say like that's stupid?
Say what? What theory?
The goofiest, like a theory that people promote that you say like that's so fucking stupid.
Flat Earth. Flat Earth, hands down, Flat Earth. That's just bullocks.
Okay. Yeah. Now name 5 more.
Name 5 more. Oh. Okay. Flat Earth.
Flat Earth is not even a real theory. It's just like it's a fucking psyops.
Yeah, it's a psyop.
Poisoning the well.
Nobody out through history believed the Earth was flat.
No. Or maybe like I guess. Well, nobody through history because like some prehistoric people might.
Evolution, because it's a theory. It's not been proven. And that's bullocks too.
Her next one after that literally starts with the word theory.
Yeah, well, everybody thinks evolution is a scientific fact, and it's not. It's still a theory. There's been no proof of that. We don't have dolphins with cell phones. We don't have, we don't have
Whoa. This podcast related subject matter has one fucking policy, and that is we unconditionally endorse the public execution of anyone who supports uplift of any kind.
Really?
So I would say
it's part of our anti-slavery policy.
I guess like dolphin with cell phone would be proof of evolution.
The fact that Columbus discovered America, that's a farce. That's total bullocks.
What?
That Columbus discovered America. That's Total Bullocks.
Yeah.
Nope. Knights
Yeah,
Templar discovered it. Well, actually, the Vikings were the first. Then the Knights, the Vikings, the Knights Templar got
Yeah.
scoop from the Vikings,
But the
and it
Knight,
was
the Knight
Columbus
Templar are
who
just like the
married a
descendant of Viking. You
Okay.
know that, right?
Columbus married somebody whose dad was a Knights Templar or had family
You
ties to a
yeah.
Knights Templar who had
Yeah.
maps. That's how
Whatever,
he
Because,
Raven.
knew he could get there and that there was
you know,
land there for
Raven.
sure.
You know the
None of
the
these
Knight
things are
Templar.
conspiracy theories.
What? That's not a conspiracy. Like that's the Vikings came to America. We know that, right? They have this trace and that, like in
Yeah.
L'Anse Meadow.
Kensington Runestone is
Then
evidence.
the I don't know about this one. This one might be fake, but like the then the
Just a
Viking also the
village
Viking
in
became like took over part of France, became the Norman, right? Norman
Yeah.
just means
Yeah.
man.
Rollo.
Then Norman became the Knight Templar. Like the Knight Templar were mostly Norman. They were like from all over Europe, but mostly Norman.
Yeah, there were 3 French knights that first went to the Holy Land, came back and had some kind of secrets. Then after that, they got
And
a
then
lot of
like
yeah, their
the
secret.
whole
Do you want to know what
Norman.
their secret was, Raven? Do you want to know what the secret was they learned in the Holy Land?
What?
Usury.
Usury.
yeah.
You don't
Money
know
was
what usury is? They learned how economy works. If you borrow a little bit of money from me, you got to pay a little bit more back than I lent you. It's
but they were
called
not
Right.
allowed to usury, so they would
Usury.
do
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
they established the first kind of banking system
Yeah.
in Europe.
But then like and then also like the Norman took over Sicily. So and a big part of Italy. So yeah, Columbus like could like
So
some Viking have like story about this land far behind Iceland, right?
the
Yes.
Micmac
Could have like passed that
Indian
to the
tribe talk about, and they're like in Maine and up above
yeah.
Maine into Canada. Talk about these.
I live in the Micmac territory.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah. Which they call
Yeah.
Mi'kmaq now. They want to call themselves Mi'kmaq now.
Right.
Mi'kmaq.
Mi'kmaq, like fucking like those Indian, they always like change their name like every fucking like few years, like just to fuck up with people, I guess. It's like,
Yeah,
oh, like,
well,
we're not the Inuit anymore. With the Inuk, what the fuck, man. It's like, man,
they
Columbus
learned
didn't
that
even
from
make
another
it to
people.
mainland America. He made it to what was it, Cuba or
Yeah, it's
the
Columbus,
Dominican Republic or something like that.
yeah, Dominican
And
Republic,
yeah, Dominican Republic. He
yeah,
didn't even made it up
Hispanonia,
anyway. So
Hispaniola.
that's the farce. You said name 5. I'm up to number 3.
yeah, but you're not naming them out of the fucking weirdo shit. You're naming them off the shit from the Discovery Channel.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you weren't specific. Well,
No, I wanna like the goofy one that you think is ridiculous. It's
Yeah.
laughable.
well, flat Earth is the first thing that comes to mind.
Yeah, you already said that one. We accepted that
Um,
one. Now you're just
I'm
like
trying to think if
running through shit from the History Channel, and it's like, yeah. The reason why it's on the History Channel from before 1999 is because it's true. Or Hitler.
Which is true.
Well, that he existed, yes.
Yeah.
Shit, they
it
said.
has to be a voodoo.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I don't really know any more
Reject
than
anything.
that.
Yeah, you believe them all. It's like that fucking song. Oh, who's that song?
But throw some out there if you know of a couple.
Fucking Bigfoot.
Bigfoot is real.
Do you believe in
There's evidence. There's
magic and
evidence.
Lizard
sorcery?
aliens. The
Bigfoot is
Akashic
real.
records.
There's even historical evidence for Bigfoot. If you go back to ancient Sumer, 6,000
Oh.
years back,
There's a
King
fucking guy
Gilgamesh
with a hairy
had a
chest.
companion who was a wild man that lived on the edge of the community, and his name was Enkidu. Enkidu was a taller than normal human,
Raven.
really hairy.
Do you know why he was a wild man? Because everyone outside of
Sumer.
Sumer, I was going to say Enkidu again.
We're wild men.
We're wild men. Everyone.
Okay, I'll use a different
He was a
adjective
fucking
then.
Norman.
No.
Well, we're not very.
You
They
were back then.
stronger, hairier, and taller than the regular human. But
Yeah, but
basically,
that
anyway,
can be just like any fucking body, right? That can be like can be Greek
no,
for all we
they
know,
were
right?
like groups of them.
Big Greek.
We would be like that had it not been for the Anunnaki taking a part of us and genetically modifying.
What
Okay,
the fuck,
and one thing that
man?
is
Wait,
evident
so
about that. This I do believe.
Wait,
'Cause I've looked this shit up.
Enkidu wasn't just like some wild guy from like
no,
the
he was a
back
Bigfoot.
beyonds.
He was a Sasquatch.
He
Yeah.
was a byproduct of the Anunnaki
No.
genetically
You
engineered.
No, no, no,
you
no,
don't
no,
get it.
no, no.
Said that.
No.
He would be
No,
Sasquatch
he was a
if it wasn't
Sasquatch.
for the Anunnaki
Yeah,
intervention.
and
is
we
what-
were all be Sasquatch, but the Anarchy turned us into human.
Exactly.
So
So
like this becomes a dehumanizing statement. Like
How so?
we're not responsible for any accomplishments of our own.
No.
The only
Well,
thing
we're-
humans have ever
anyway.
invented was masturbating and picking our nose.
No, masturbating like ape masturbate all the time.
Shut up.
they probably had to teach us that
We
too.
only have two things. Don't accredit the fucking apes for one of them.
Even dogs fucking masturbate.
Well, because
right?
every culture talks about the people from the stars coming down and teaching them agriculture, writing, herbology, and medicine. and
not
animal
necessarily from the
husbandry.
star. A lot of culture talk about like coming on boats from coming from elsewhere, right? There's always something, and then that's why I think
Starboats.
there's a credence to that, right? Like I think like the
Egyptians talk about the star boats. They showed them on boats. Then you have the the chariots, the
chariots of
flying
fire,
chariots. Yeah, like
with
not,
wheels on fire.
go to Ezekiel in the Bible and read about the chariots of fire.
Nobody ever decorated anything.
No, but like there's some pattern that come back, right?
Yeah. But
Hmm.
yeah, like patterns of the outsider, right? Hey,
Yeah.
you know those guys 3 towns over? They got this cool thing called a fucking wheel. We should do that too.
Okay, so check this out. We have
Not
a
everybody
gene.
thinks like that.
Let me see if it's.
Don't have to steal
let me
it,
Google
but
it
you
real
know,
quick.
you know what's great? We got these cool things called huts. You like your hut, right? But a door. Have you heard of a door? No idea what that is. It's a fucking piece of wood you put over the opening instead of cloth.
Yeah.
P1. No. Wrong thing.
Where do you think the
okay,
different
here we
race
go.
come
Pet
from?
show.
What do you think humans are? Where do you think humans have different race, Raven?
I think those were all extraterrestrial
Yeah,
interventions,
she's looking up star wheels or now.
like the Dogon.
They're a federation.
The Dogon Federation?
Oh wait,
their-
no, that's the Zogon
Let's
Federation.
see here.
from-
P1N1. The gene. Anyway, it gives us speech.
Hitchhiker's Guide to
So
the
it came out of
Galaxy.
just basically nowhere. This P1N1 gene just showed up, and we have it, and we're the only species that has it. That's why Sasquatch can't carry on
Are
a
we?
conversation with you on the phone or whatever, or face to face. It doesn't matter. They can't carry on a conversation with
On
you
the
like
phone.
we're talking now. They can
You don't have
kind
cell
of
phone.
spit out words here or there, because there's this guy called Sasquatch Ontario who lives there in Canada with you all, who has a pod of
he's
Sasquatch
dead
that he
now.
works with. And this pod, he's been able to teach them how to say his name and how to say some words. But this gene just shows up out of fucking nowhere. And that just doesn't happen naturally. There are no other species
What if
that
we-
has the gene. And this is the gene that allows us to speak as you're hearing me speak now.
What if we
So
have a
that gives
program
me
to Airdrop some cell
shows-
phone in
Yeah.
the woods for Sasquatch.
No, man, no, that's not right.
they
They'll
have
get
their own
stolen by
form of
Tyrone.
language,
You,
though. They, but
you
it
gotta
sounds
go.
to us kind of like they have
One,
a
one
whole
second, Raven.
range of voice, but they don't have. They
One
just don't have
second,
speech.
Raven. You gotta take the cell phone, and you gotta attach it to a chain, and you gotta bolt that chain to a big tree in the middle of the woods. 500-600 of them around the same fucking area. That way they don't go missing. Tyrone doesn't take them.
But they're just up through the tree. Then what?
Tyrone will go in the wood.
Tyrone will go in the woods if he thinks there's a cell phone out there for him to take. He most certainly will.
And now, like, the
Ooga
cell phone
booga.
get more and more water resistant. Maybe we can have, like, fucking dolphin with cell phone soon. Then
Yes.
what do we do with them?
We put them down.
They don't have finger,
I
though.
don't trust extra sentient species.
No? You know, you're jealous of your sapiens.
Yeah.
As a
Also,
term. They're
I'm too
sentient.
afraid Raven will turn them all into slaves, gathering tuna fur, or else.
Oh, that'd have been like. Have you seen like there's a dolphin like video of that dolphin like bringing fish to fishermen?
Fuck, they're already enslaving the dolphins.
Yeah. Well, they do it. It's not slavery. It's not slavery. It's work.
Will it set you
It's
free?
different somehow.
So our plan is to staple some cell phones to trees in the woods,
Yeah.
so Bigfoot can call you.
Can call you exactly.
Okay.
You know they make those emergency cell phone, right? They're just like one big button that you press, and you can only like call like technically emergency number, but you could reprogram them like just call Raven.
Yes.
So we drop
Okay,
those in the wood.
So we are going to set up a GoFundMe for 600 specially made emergency phones that only call Raven.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, do it. Do it. I'll record them all.
Yeah, the Bigfoot cell phone project.
No.
That's funny.
The fucking
Okay,
Annoy
so I'll
Raven
play it.
project.
I'll get to this guy's website
staple
and
them at the
play you
local
something.
daycare or whatever.
Here we go. Yeah.
Hmm?
Mike Patterson.
Take,
Here we
take
go.
him to the
Okay.
zoo and tape him to the wall.
I will play a clip here for you. I'm getting it
We
up right
don't
now.
want
Hang
you
on.
to play a clip. You have a whole
Yeah, I
show
think you
on
do.
Wednesdays.
I think
for
you
this,
need
okay,
to.
Raven?
You need to hear this.
I've
Okay.
seen the clip before. You maybe sit through it during
No.
Nathan's show.
No, you have not
Oh,
seen
no.
this one because I haven't even picked it out. Hang on.
Internet
There's
is
several
gonna-
of them
gonna
that are audio
degrade
clips.
again. We cannot
Okay,
see it.
let's see. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Let's try this one here. Let me see.
And in the modern day, you can't trust anything you don't see with your own eyes
Well, now exactly with your own eyes. That's the point.
directly in
Yeah.
person.
Yeah, man. That's
Hold on,
like
let's see.
you've seen like those video of cats shooting guns on porch.
Not
they're
those,
fucking great.
but I've seen cops pulling over cars with cats driving.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like,
man.
oh, Raven's car got stolen again.
I hate to admit it, but some of the AI slubs actually like fucking entertaining.
Well, it's because it is. Like
Yeah.
when it's short form, when it's short comedic little things, it's fun. It's when it becomes longer,
Yeah.
it breaks down.
Well, like those clip with
There we go.
the man cat and the lady cat, and she's pregnant, and the baby
Alright,
come
here.
with
Now, let
a
me get,
donkey. They always like do
Yeah.
those fucking weird thing, and then like when like the baby goes up in space, and then like anyway.
My mom watches like almost all day, I guess. I don't know. Every time I go up there, I see her watching AI written fucking HOA dramas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna watch this thing. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, I'm repeating it.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So Justin, you're a Sasquatch.
Ooh.
Can
Ooh.
you
Yeah, I'm repeating it.
It sounds like the outside of the bar when it's like welfare day.
Right? Okay.
Fuck. You say fuck?
Stuck.
Great. Fuck.
Okay.
That's what he says. Nigga.
I can't repeat that one. I can't repeat that one. that Sasquatch said the name of H.P. Lovecraft's cat. Okay, I'm gonna end this now. Okay, Raven. Oh,
Fucking Sasquatch was going in the woods saying slur. I guess Raven cannot hear us now.
Raven, can you hear us? Raven. Raven, end the stream. Stop sharing. Wait, I can kick this. Remove source.
Yeah, but she's still watching on her end. She's still gonna slow down.
Oh. Raven, stop sharing. I need to get a title card or something to put up on Raven. Stop sharing. Oh.
Well, if she watched, maybe she's just like focusing on the.
Okay.
Well.
We stopped a minute ago.
I couldn't hear you guys. There was
this...
a lag, and then my thing reset.
Yeah.
So I couldn't hear you.
Oh, you caught up now.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
I stopped sharing shortly after the Sasquatch said the name of H.P. Lovecraft's cat.
Yeah.
Yeah. For those of you out there that don't know the name of H.P. Lovecraft's cat, go look it up.
I know this.
It starts with an N, then an
Oh,
I, then a couple of G's, and then a fucking hard R. There's a letter before that, though.
And then men.
What?
And then men.
Man? Oh,
yeah.
boy, it was man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not just like the N-word, it's like N-word man. But Raven, what do you think like the different race of men are so different? Do you think like the Anunnaki did a shittier job with some or what? Like, oh, we're gonna uplift like those fucking Sasquatch into human, but like, those guys, we kind of messed that up. Like, put them in Africa.
So, okay. I'm having a hard time hearing you. Okay, can you repeat that?
Is it because of my accent? You struggle with my accent.
No, it's the traffic, and for some reason my speakers aren't working. So there's a background noise here. So
we lost Justin. I think like, what do you think the different race of men are so different, right? Do you think the Anunnaki made a shitty job with some of them and then just like put them in the same continent somehow?
No. In fact, the Anunnaki have had differences in their race also, and I think it was just different genetic material from different Anunnaki.
So there's like,
I much prefer
Indian
the story.
Anunnaki and Black Anunnaki.
I much prefer the story of Yakub.
Yeah, with the technology.
Technology.
Yeah.
The
White devil.
Count Dankula, you have to hold your nose and go through his YouTube channel. He has a great story video where he breaks down the entire history. And he
Hmm.
does it in spoken word form.
Yeah.
There
I
were
think. I can't remember.
and you got to remember there were some. They did a genetic study within the last 5 years, and they have they were
They
trying to
who.
determine how many people have a signature of Cro-Magnon, that their ancestors, there's a high percentage of Europeans have Cro-Magnon DNA,
Yeah.
and so forth. So whatever they did in that,
I have some Magnum part about me.
Magnum.
they, I don't think
Magnum Extra or Magnum Plus or.
I don't think the
uh,
Anunnaki were the only ones, because there is talk about the before Atlantis, there was a craft, and this has been this information comes from hypnotic regression, um, and quite by surprise because they were not trying to
it's always
specifically
progression.
target anything having to do with extraterrestrials or Atlantis or anything like that.
I
And
do not
several
believe
of
that
this
for a
lady's
heartbeat.
clients went into a lifetime where they were on a craft that crashed somewhere in or around Georgia, northern Florida, and they were not able
Which
to
didn't
repair their
exist
ship,
back then.
and they were stuck here. They found that man at that point in time was very, very primitive, but they finally made friends and then intermingled with them and started a bloodline there also. So I don't think every single race, maybe not from Anunnaki, but a couple of them are that are noticeably different visually. You're going to have others that have
Which one do you
intermingled.
think?
That's the Men in Black coming for you.
Which one do
And
you
then you've
think?
got the whole thing of the in the Bible talking about the fallen angels that mated with
Yeah.
human women and created the line of
Yeah.
Nephilim or giants, and there's all that. So there's been a lot of mingling of DNA, let's just say,
So,
throughout history that we know of. Most
which race
of
do you think come from
everything.
the Anunnaki?
Pardon me.
Which race do you think
Which
come from the Anunnaki, and which doesn't?
That's an interesting question. I've never thought about that. Um,
Hmm.
Well, being is that they were there predominantly in the Middle East. They went everywhere though. So like the Pharaoh Akhenaten, he definitely was an Anunnaki. He had the elongated skull and everything. God, they kind of went everywhere.
That had nothing to do with bands placed around his head from a young
Um,
age. It's like the African neck stretching.
it's a big question mark in man's history. And I mean, we're kind of a race with amnesia. When the flood occurred, the whole population of the planet was reduced down to almost nothing. We almost did not even survive that. So you
Mhm.
were really limited by the gene pool that was available to repopulate the earth. Prior to that, who knows? I mean, there have been so many.
The
uh,
flood where?
What we would
Global.
call Noah's flood,
Yeah.
about 10,000 years ago, approximately. They estimate
I
10,500 years ago, which could have
gotta
even
take up
been.
atheism
Some even
again.
claim, some researchers like Graham Hancock think that also has to do with Atlantis, that the sinking of Atlantis coincided with that.
His name is Greg Hamcock, not
No,
Hancock.
no, I'm talking about
It's not.
Graham
It's not
Hancock,
whatever.
who has written
Not
many
Graham
books.
Hancock.
He's
It's
a very
it's
famous
Greg
author.
Hancock.
I don't know who that is. Who
It's
is
your
that?
new pen
Yeah.
name for all the cracky fucking radical crap you're gonna put on put in 75-page fucking books.
But Hancock is
You're
one
gonna
of the
sell them for.
less outrageous one out there.
You actually know who that
Yeah,
is.
yeah, I know what that is, and he's one of the least outrageous one. he does do a lot of fill in the blank with like his own bullshit, but like there's also like some he bases his theory on some stuff that has some validity. Uh, oh yeah,
I mean, all we've got are fragments, and we have to kind of fill in the blanks. Um, a researcher.
Yes, but you don't fill them in with extraterrestrials and
Well,
fucking
okay.
space
Look,
aliens.
this isn't
Blank Talk
something
doesn't
that
talk about
just is a
extraterrestrial.
modern. It's not a modern phenomenon. If you go back to the Vedas, which go back 4,000 years, they're talking about and drawing pictures of these flying machines, Vimanas, they call them, and that their gods came from these Vimanas that came from the sky. And you'll see them throughout all of their art and their writings. Okay. Then you talk about the
Well,
the,
we'll
the
find
Kachinas in
out.
Southern America, where the Indian tribes are talking about these Kachinas that came down and taught them how to make weapons and how to grow crops and da 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 da. It's all these ancient cultures. That's Justin.
There's
It's
what?
not something that modern man is just made up for the fuck of it.
Because we can make things up now doesn't mean people couldn't make up things yesterday.
These people they didn't have science fiction. Okay, you talk to any
Yeah, they
Native
do.
American, there's no science fiction. These are they would call them myths, but this
Yeah.
is their history. One man's
They didn't have
myth is
science
another man's
fiction because
history.
they didn't have written language.
Science fiction is because we renamed myths.
Yeah.
That's
They
all
have
it
petroglyphs,
is.
and that's what used as to make sure the story generation after generation were their petroglyphs. No, they didn't have an
But
alphabet,
it didn't stay
but they used
congruent.
symbols instead
Yeah.
to be able to tell the story properly on down through
Like,
the generations.
you know, like when those culture without written language, that limits you a lot in what you can do, right? And because like you cannot like come up with complex ideas and complex like concept. That's the word we're looking for, because just if a word doesn't get used for a generation, the word disappear. The word doesn't exist anymore because there's no record of it. There's no like so those language are very limited and stuff like that, right? That's why like they have like even like the concept of like having like precise measure and stuff like that. Like they cannot fucking come up with those things.
And Plato bemoaned the invention of the written language because he thought it would make people stupider.
The druid in Ireland.
Was it Plato? Yeah, it was Plato.
I don't know if it was Plato. And I cannot say that, but I can tell you the druid in Ireland.
It was either Plato or it was one of those guys.
The Druids had the libraries that were written on trees.
They had a form of language. Yeah, they have a form of language, but they were against writing myths and writing and there was like they were again like writing like a complex idea because they thought like there was value for people just memorizing them and the oral tradition. So
they
it was
had,
like not allowed. So they would use like but they wouldn't record anything of like importance with them because it was they had like some it was a weird thing.
But we have the Ogam alphabet carved in stone, which takes. I mean, that took a while.
But it says nothing. There's so little written with the Ogam alphabet, and nothing of importance. There's no like complete story ever because the Druids were opposed to it.
Mm-hmm.
Also, they were quite jealous from the knowledge. They didn't want like.
And their libraries were written on leaves, oak leaves, in these long strings, in these long houses, and all that shit got burned up. Ooh, we got a fight going on over here. Anyway, those things were all burned by the Romans. They had
well,
but they wrote them on oak leaves and strung them like a long. So your whole story would be this: you'd have to walk down a long line of, and read each one as you went.
So you're saying the invention of Shift Enter was like a genius move?
Shift Enter.
That's another line, right?
That's another line. Yeah, new line without sending.
Well, the runes were also used for both an alphabet for writing and for divination, both.
Yeah.
And they've had several different metamorphoses. Three, I think. The Elder Furthok, the
Yeah.
newer Elder
Oh,
Furthok, and
They
then
evolved because
one
like
that's
the
really,
runes.
really old.
Yeah, they evolve with contact with other people, but also like with getting simpler, getting more like we did, right? Like our alphabet evolved a lot as well. People think we have the Roman alphabet, which I take exception to it because we have like the Carolingian alphabet that we use now.
Well, that came from
they
Phoenicia.
got theirs from.
They what?
The
Yeah,
Phoenicians created the
yeah,
alphabet, really.
yeah. But like
Yeah.
the version we use today is come from the Carolingian because like they added a lot of letter that the Roman didn't use, a few letters the Roman didn't
Hmm.
use, and also they created the minuscule, the small caps basically
Hmm.
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
for the Roman everything is in caps, and but that's those the letter that we
Right.
fucking use every day. we don't
And they
we
have
don't write.
found Phoenician writing in a lake bed in either Wisconsin or Michigan. I'm trying to remember.
I think also the
Uh,
Carolingian are the one that included like started the punctuation and the space between words, which is a fucking huge.
The spaces, yes. I don't think they did the punctuations. I think those came later. A lot of punctuations we use now are actually from the early 19th
Oh
century
yeah,
hmm,
or the late 19th century, the early 20th century.
the when I'm reading Japanese, right? Like that's they don't put space between their word and it's fucking driving me mad. Like because like now you have to fucking on for like something you can hang to, like some kind of character you can recognize and say, okay, that I know this word. Okay, so this is gonna be a different word. Okay, now like you can kind of make up the sentence, but you're just like this long fucking string of characters all together. It's like it's hard.
yeah.
You gotta kind of get it into the interpretive flow.
Yeah,
The
it's hard.
runes would put a like a period, but they wouldn't put it at the bottom. They put it in the middle to separate concepts or sentences. Even.
With the runes.
Hmm. If you
It's
look at the
a dash
tombstones
or whatever.
uh, throughout Scandinavia, a
You
lot
know,
of
like
them.
this how the runes are like they have like no horizontal line, right? On the runes, it's all like
Yeah, they
vertical or
do.
diagonal. It's all vertical,
Well,
diagonal.
they have horizontal ones.
Which one?
Like Suna. Suna has a straight line
At the
east to
bottom, yeah.
west and has a angle and
Is
then
it
an
like
angle on it.
what?
Um,
Which one is that? Like in but most of them,
um,
like horizontal line, actually like
most of them
they're
are at
fairly
an
rare.
angle. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know why? It's because
Why?
they would carve them. Most of the time was just carved on wood, and horizontal line and the way where they would use them would go in the same direction as the grain of the
Across the
wood,
grain.
at the same direction as the grain of the wood, so it would be hard to tell if it was a line or just like the wood, or then your
Mm-hmm.
tool would get cut in the grain.
Mm-hmm.
So
You'd split the piece. You're more
yeah,
likely to split the
so
piece.
just carving like against across the grain, right? Either like straight or diagonal, easier for the
Yeah,
writing method.
well, they are easier. I know that from carving them into candles. It's easier to
Yeah,
do the diagonal lines than it is straight across. There's one other rune, the
carve runes
Wunjo,
candle.
that, huh?
Yeah, Raven's a fucking weird
There's
hippie.
the witch.
Yeah.
She's got the the Wiccan and Witchcraft for Dummies book.
Yeah.
I could write.
They made one of
I,
those.
I could write one of those actually.
The
I read everything.
no, well, For Dummies is a copyrighted thing. They actually have a
Oh,
For Dummies on Witchcraft and Wiccans and Witchcraft.
Who was
I carve them into
Uh,
candles a lot, and it
it's a
works really well.
sorry, what?
Runes. I make bind runes
Uh,
where you superimpose several. You pick either 3, 5, or 9, depending on your intention, and you kind of superimpose them over the other, and you create a symbol or a sigil,
what do you
and
do
you
with
carve
those?
that, and then light it, light the candle.
Now, what you should do, Raven, is when you've carved that wax out, you'll still have it. You should melt it, and then go get some goofer dust and mix it in there,
Goofer dust.
and then drip it back into the hole. It will make it much more powerful and binding in the magical essence.
You might be onto something there, Justin. You might be onto something there.
I know my magics. I know them.
I'll try it
deeply
and I'll let you know.
Powerful. Remember, when you harvest the goofer dust from the graveyard, to not cross any running water, or it will just turn it back to normal dirt.
That's true.
Or invert the power. It can also invert the power. You can curse yourself.
You know that's
That means I'll have to take my.
in medieval time there was a thing about like a poison candle, right? They would add
Poison
like
candle?
they would add some agent in the candle, in the wax. So when you would burn the candle, it would release a poisonous gas.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So Raven, it's another candle. You got your elderberries, and your nightshade.
Yeah.
You mix them together so they smell nice when you're burning, but it's actually nightshade gas.
Yeah,
You can do that. I
nightshade
don't know
gas.
if you can
They're
make
all over my kitchen floor. I had them drying out on a thing, and I put them on top of the fridge so the cats wouldn't. Of course, they got up there on top of the fridge and flipped that whole box
Of course, they're cats.
all over the floor and stained the carpet. Oh, it's just.
What you should have done was put the fucking nightshade into the cat food and not have to worry about it.
Well, I caught one of them. I had some in a big bowl out here, and one of the cats was drinking that water the other day. Like, stop! Don't do that.
Yeah.
Well, it used up one of its 9 lives. They have to have 9 lives to live.
Cats usually are pretty good at
Yeah, but these are cats that have been tainted by Raven's chaos energy.
No, they
So they're
create
like-
chaos. I just learned to adapt. That's all. I'm just a chaos queen now.
I do not believe that. I don't even believe they're real cats. I think they're manifestations of your negative energy.
Listen to you and your terms. That's funny. Funny.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. Just saying, you need to get your chakras aligned. You need to go ground yourself in the soil, and you need to jerky
He
some
almost sounds
kittens.
convincing. You know what, Max? He almost sounds like he knows what he's talking about.
I know what I'm fucking talking about. I'm
That's
the dark shaman
Yeah.
of the 7th circle of Agamemnon.
something convincing is like 100% of what magic is.
Sorry about that.
110%.
What's all about?
Well, no, you're wrong, Max. It's 95%.
Yeah.
The other 5% is having something to sell.
Yeah. Or like when they do like in Aishi, right, with the voodoo, if you go against the sorcerer, they just fucking shoot you. They have guns. It's true.
They have guns.
If you expose them for being fraud, you're gonna get shot. It's all fucking big mafia.
Yep.
Okay, I thought of one. Number 4. Number 4 is the Loch Ness Monster.
Oh, you don't believe in
I'm
Loch Ness
not
Monster?
so sure that they're.
No, you don't. Fuck you. You do not believe in Nessie. Nessie is my dog.
That's one of the like less outrageous one out there.
I'm not.
Yeah.
The evidence. I'd like to believe it.
There is more
And
evidence of Nessie than there is for Bigfoot.
no,
Or
you're
the
dead
regular.
wrong there. You are dead wrong on that. Mm-mm.
I most certainly believe a drunken Scotsman
Yeah. Yeah.
before I believe anything for a person who talks about big.
No,
Will
no,
you make
no,
love
no,
with
no.
a Sasquatch? Raven?
Many more people have seen Sasquatch than have ever seen Nessie. So.
Yeah, and how many of them just finished reading? 1 second, let me open up Amazon.
Yeah.
The evidence, and every time they've went out with all the fish sonar and done even the scuba diving, and they had something go in front of the camera. it's weak. It's very weak. There's just not a lot of substance. As much as I'd like to believe it, I'm having a problem with that. And even there's a lock that goes out to the ocean where the salmon once a year where the salmon get in and out. That they were talking about on, and it's not really deep enough to support an animal the size of what Nessie is reported to be. If it is a plesiosaur, there's no way it wouldn't get stuck on the rocks or whatever, trying to go out. Because there was a theory that when that fills up that channel, that it would be easy for them to come and go to out into the main ocean. So that's plausible. But it's so even at full tilt, it just
Morning
isn't very
Glory
deep.
Milking
So
Farm. Is that what you're looking for?
No. I typed in Sasquatch sex.
Yeah. So
what?
what do you think? Would you have sex with a Sasquatch, Raven?
No, I don't think
Why
so.
not?
No,
I don't
because
think
I don't
so.
think hair.
Maybe if you have a nice car.
Maybe. Oh well, that was the premise behind Morning Glory Milking Farm.
I don't like a lot of body hair. So no, I
No.
would not be attracted to a Sasquatch. No,
So
and they smell
Raven,
bad. So I
this
don't
book
think I would.
here,
Huh?
Oh, you can wash him and
this
shave
book
him.
here, Bigfoot loves sex. Um, a
Well,
Sasquatch erotic tale. Um,
there's a lot of
you
people
can
that have
download.
reported being raped by a Sasquatch. So
Yeah.
Okay. Stop for a minute. You can download this book off of Amazon for the low price of nothing.
There you go.
I think. I think it's. Oh yeah, you have to have a Kindle membership. Otherwise, it's $3. You can probably find one for free,
okay,
Oh man,
but
I just
it's
realized
only 30
something.
pages.
I just fucking realized something.
what?
What?
Do you know the show Financial Audit with Caleb Hammer?
Uh,
It's
What?
a show where like broke people with a lot of debt goes, and then like he goes to their budget and say, well, this is where your money is fucking going. You're spending all this fucking money going out to eat and having all those stupid subscription, right? And he tried to fix them up. It's quite exploitative. It it use like dumb people with that are bad of money and make a show with them. But anyway, I
mhm,
watch that sometime because it's something I can put in the background. The show are fairly long, and it's not interesting enough for me that I distract me from my work. But
Right.
it's just like it's strike this right balance, right? But one thing that surprised me is like how many like women go there and have like those Kindle membership, Kindle subscription, and I never think like, well, that sounds like a stupid thing.
Oh,
I just realized because of the smut, all those fucking like women with those Kindle
girls
subscription,
gotta
they're
have some
reading smut.
escape. They don't have very many. Like topless bars for. You went to a topless bar for men. There's lots of those, but they don't really have any clubs or bars. Of
you
Chippendales or
should
anything like
try
that.
Google. You should try googling that, Raven.
Yeah,
They're around.
yeah.
They're around, but they're not as prolific. So and who's gonna watch the kids? So, they gotta have something.
Oh, you think these women have kids?
Probably.
No, but like Caleb
They have
and
cats.
Caleb's always something like he told those women, he said like, I cancel the subscription, just go to the fucking public library if you want books, but like they won't fucking find their smut there.
Yeah, they're not gonna
Or
find
maybe
the
they
good
will.
No.
smut.
A lot of those books,
Hmm.
a lot of those books are ebook
Yeah.
only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now seeing that, like I just because I never understood like the fucking Kindle like unlimited kind of thing. I see like for me it's not a service like because like the books you have access always seem like trash, and if the book is good I want to have it in physical, and I don't know, it always seemed like a weird thing.
Mm.
But now I just fucking get it. They're just like reading like those
Yeah, it's basically your membership to
yeah,
Playboy.com.
which I don't have. Just to be clear,
Why would any man have a membership to
all those
Playboy.com?
fucking like man, you look at those thing, right? This fucking old OnlyFans hoe, right? Those kind of that shit like
Yeah.
that, right? And you look at it and say like, why you fucking pay for porn, right? Just fucking. There's so much online that you can just get for free, right? You can like jerk until your fucking cock fall off without paying a dime.
Uh,
But then they say like, oh, but then
they
yeah, you can chat with the girl. And it's more personal. It's like, man, those fucking women, they always like boast about like being on the top 0.1% of OnlyFans, right? So they have like thousands of fucking. How fucking much personal do you think it is gonna be talking to them? And they use
yeah.
fucking chatters, which are gonna be like Indians, dude, or in Philippines, love them in the Philippines apparently. And that's who you're talking to, right? So how fucking
Mhm.
delusional you are. You think like, oh yeah, but like now I can jerk off to her and chat with her. Like you're not fucking chatting with her. You're talking to fucking like some dude in India that she hired, right?
Yeah, it's basically the
And that should be fraud too, by the way.
the uh, the OnlyFans is just they are well, it's not necessarily OnlyFans. It's all those like cam girl
Yeah,
things. They're basically the modern day sex phone
yeah.
hotline
But
shit.
I'm saying like
You never know.
all those fucking OnlyFans girls that use chatters, they should be fucking arrested
Yeah.
for fraud. If we cannot
Arrested
go
for
after porn
fraud.
in other ways, yeah,
Well,
because
they claim that they're chatting with
the
their
customer,
so
the patron,
if you were to sign up and you were to message, they claim that they message you back, but it's actually some call
yeah.
center in the middle of like
And
Kuala
it's not
Lumpur
disclosed,
or some
right?
shit like
They're pretending like, and
that.
the people like the
Oh,
chatter you talking to you pretend to be that girl, but they're not
Yeah.
oh,
obviously.
they don't do the
Well,
live camera thing.
it's
There's one website that does that.
No, no, I'm not talking about the live
well, there's a
camera.
lot of websites
Yeah,
that do that.
I mean, not that I
But
would know anything
but
about
like
that, but you know.
they
making
they
the
have
money
the
there.
person like you're messaging in the sidebar, like the YouTube chat,
Yeah,
Hmm.
and they might like shout out to somebody, but they have also got a team of people interacting with them
Oh,
individually.
okay, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, so you feel like you're getting more personal message, but
but I
it's
no
not. On
with the
top of
only
what they
fun,
like to do.
it's like DMs basically, right? It's not
Yeah,
even on live chat, live camera. It's just like she's gonna send you a picture in your DM in OnlyFans DM, and then like a little message and ask you about your day or whatever you do. I don't know. I've never fucking used those kind of things. I'm not
yeah.
an idiot. But and also like that's also one thing that I don't want to fucking understand. Like yeah, they say like yeah, but then you can talk to the woman. Yeah, that's like my least
But
favorite part thing to do with women.
yeah, it's not that true. Um, well, like I would never fall for it because I remember when I was like in my young teens and they had those like late night infomercials when the channels still shut
Yeah,
off. You remember like
yeah,
Yeah.
the girl on the beach and she'd dance around and call this number
yeah.
and toll free
On
Yeah.
$43 every
on
2 minutes.
Tom Jones, like if you think I'm hot, sexy.
That exact song. That exact song would be
Rod
playing.
Stewart,
Yeah, Rod Stewart. Yeah,
Let's do it.
if you look at
Um,
my body and you think I'm
you think
sexy,
I'm sexy?
just
Come on,
let me
baby,
know.
tell me so. Yeah,
yeah, that exact song. I remember the video with like this chick in a yellow bikini on the beach. That exact song would be playing. Kind of cute. But then I remember that my
yeah.
aunt worked at one of those call
Oh,
centers,
really?
and she weighed 500
Yeah.
pounds.
I remember like I saw like a documentary about like those call center, like a 60-minute
Mhm.
kind of thing. I don't remember what it was. Like I don't remember what it was. And yeah, they were all like fucking fat fucking women, right? Just like nothing like you seen the ad. Using hand lotion to make noise, like they were like touching themselves while wet. You could have a career there, Justin. Sex phone folly.
Oh God.
Oh
Anyway,
no!
that was my rant for the day about like yeah, I fucking hate that. Like it's so I don't fucking get it.
It's exploitative,
Yeah,
but it's
but
okay
like
because you're
to some
exploiting
extent, like if you're a
dudes.
dude, right, you need to delude yourself. You know, you kind of need to know. what's happening, right? And you kind of lie to yourself, like saying, "No, no, yeah, this cute girl, yeah, she's talking to me," right? You must there must be a level of self delusion in there. You cannot be that dumb.
Well, yes, it's that is the combination of the I can never meet anybody, but I never go anywhere. So how am I going to meet anybody? You know, like you get these
Yeah.
people that are
Yeah,
inside
but like,
every day, all
yeah,
day, and
but
they're
then
like,
like you're still not meeting anybody.
no, no, that's the point. Like
Yeah.
they don't meet anybody, so they resort to like this
But
crutch
they must know,
as
like,
their
you know, like
one way.
you can lie to yourself, right? You know, say, yeah, I'm gonna talk to, yeah, I'm probably talking to some like fucking like Indian dude, but he's saying the thing that turned me on, and I'm gonna delude myself into believing that because it turned me on. Is that what that must what be happening? No,
It,
they must know and just
exactly.
accept to pretend not to, right?
Yeah.
It's like if you go to a strip club
It's
and you
like
think like
playing make
the
believe when
strippers
you were
lie to
little.
you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's instead of forming actual
Like
relationships
I
with
fucking hate
like
that when
real
I
women.
if I go to a strip club and the stripper like all pretend like, oh no, they're very into me and stuff like that. I'm just like, stop it, you know. We all know
No,
what's happening here. Let's behave like professional. You know?
you want to get paid 3 times as much for a tenth of the service
Yeah.
of me going across the street and putting on a rubber.
Yeah, but you know,
I
the
don't put rubber.
sad thing is you can delusion yourself with a person that's
With
not
the
a
professional, you
with
always use it.
without yeah with somebody that's not a professional and somebody that you know there are those out there that will just play you like a fiddle and
But you
you
have to
know
let yourself be played. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
well
you,
It's
you
too
have to.
obvious. It's too obvious. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like I get it, right? You know, sometimes you meet like a fucking gold digger, and you meet her in a bar. Your defense are down. You think she's nice.
yeah,
She's coming at you, and then like she trick you in like paying her for a drink for the night, and then like she just fucking go home by herself, right? Then oh yeah, she tricked you. She's a
yeah.
fucking gold digger or whatever. Like she's just like trying to, she used you, right? That can happen. But when it's a service like that, you know, you know going in, right?
yeah exactly.
Yeah.
So really, I mean, in
Like
a way, it's better that way you don't waste you know months
But
of
it's
your life.
sadder.
Hmm?
no, no, the people that go into
Yeah.
those fucking
Mm.
OnlyFans people, they spend years
Yeah.
on. It's a subscription
Yeah.
service with tips on top of that,
Yeah.
and like uh
And I see also
fucking.
like
I'm
those.
assuming that there's like
Well, they're getting
upcharge
they're getting
things.
attention. Obviously, they are not getting attention from the opposite sex in
No,
reality. So they're getting the attention they want, and they're getting
but
turned on. They're getting
that's the problem I have.
entertained,
Like I guess I have a
and
problem
so
with like
they're getting
lying to
something for their
yourself.
money. Whereas you can go, yeah,
You get
and
what I
there's
mean?
a
Like
certain
lying to
factor
yourself
of
for me like
imagination
very
that has to
evil.
go along with that. We just kind of say what?
Yeah, but Raven, it's like
Evil. Lying to yourself
yeah,
is evil.
yes, lying to yourself is evil because it's lying.
Yeah. Well, at
Um,
least
uh,
in,
and it hits the dopamine centers,
Yeah.
yeah. I was
right?
just getting ready to say
And
that.
it does it in a synthetic way. Um, so and it's like deliberately designed to do that, right? Because you get these like because I looked into this. You get these like photo sets. And there's like a FOMO aspect to it. You better get them now before they're gone,
Yeah.
or like, all kinds of that kind of stuff going
Well, it's
on,
better
right?
than wasting your time getting played by somebody.
Not necessarily, because you might not get played by somebody,
Yeah.
right? Like if you, it's the difference between a 100% fake thing or a maybe real
Yeah.
thing,
And also like
right?
you're still getting played. You're just accepting to get played and you're paying for it. It's like, yeah, it's like paying somebody to get played by, right?
Yeah,
So how is it better?
true. But you don't have the emotional investment. Therefore, you don't have the heartbreak as much. I mean,
You
don't
think
have
so?
the
Yeah, I think.
You would think so.
Yeah, I don't know. I think those guys get the emotional investment. I think they trick themselves into having it because they cannot fucking connect to anybody, and they cannot live with the. And like I cannot fucking connect with anybody, but I can live with it. I can.
Yeah, but that's because you're an emotionally stunted
Oh
autist.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, if you get out of your own way, you would you'd probably have a very happy wife situation going on right now.
I don't know
But
about that.
you lie to yourself on some of these
You think so?
issues. I catch you doing that.
You think I
Don't
lied
worry,
to
Max.
myself
You're
on
gonna find
what?
the right girl. You're gonna find the right girl. Just relax and
Ah,
let it
And his name will be Steve.
happen.
you think that's what I lie about my? You think
No, no,
I lie
no,
about
no,
the shit
no,
I'm
no.
saying?
It's funnier to say.
Of course, man. Yeah. Hey, it's probably too
His
late
name
for
is
me,
Steve.
but it's all right.
Well, that's the lie right there.
What?
That's the lie. The self-loathing and the
It's
moaning
not about
and the
self-loading. It's not self-loading. It's not like, oh, I'm too old and stuff like that. It's that I'm not patient enough anymore. It's
And
not
you
like
have to love
the problem.
yourself.
The problem is not that nobody is. No, the problem is not that nobody wants me. The problem is that I don't want them. At that point, you have to understand that. Like I get annoyed very
yeah,
fast, right? By like women, I need to be like very exceptional for me to tolerate them.
yeah. Well, this is the thing. You gotta stop treating women like they're. Take the pussy off the pedestal
Well, I'm not like
and put it in the sty where it belongs.
yeah. Well, I'm not like I'm not pussy obsessed.
Or maybe not go that far, but
Yeah, it's not my
tear down the
it's not my hole
pedestal.
of choice.
Yes, you like the penile hole.
She can get there.
Don't lower your standards, Max. Don't.
No, I don't. I won't. That's the thing
Good.
too, right? Yeah.
The right one
No,
will come
Raven.
along.
His standards are no one over the age of 18. So the second her birthday comes around,
She's out.
You know,
Next.
people talk about like the wall that women hit when they get 30, right? But there's a much bigger wall when they hit 18. Because like before they 18, they probably have a much lower body count. They couldn't sell their booty online. They couldn't accumulate a ton of debt, right? So as soon as women can make decision for themselves, that's the hardest fucking wall they can hit because now they fucking ruin themselves. They get covered in tattoos. They fuck with everything. They get paid for to sell their picture of pussies. They get into debt like crazy. They ruin
you
themselves.
need to find a moderate sized city, right? So somewhere like
Montreal.
no, smaller, barely holding on to the title of city,
Oh,
Yeah.
like Quebec.
barely holding on to the title of city.
Yeah, you need a more wholesome.
I don't know about Quebec. I'm thinking somewhere like Sault Ste. Marie.
Ah,
I not necessarily, but like that
yeah.
size,
It's not enough
and then
people.
just no, and then you just need to start
Okay,
reading a
here's what
lot,
you do.
but not buying books.
Here's a ritual you can do. All right, you make a list.
You know what I mean?
No.
Max, you make a
The
list of all
library
the
is your new
qualities
home.
you want in this woman, and you write it on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
And then you
And
burn
lie in a
it.
field.
You read the list out loud, and you burn it on a full moon, and just wait and see what
And
happens.
this will help you get a new OnlyFans account.
Yeah.
Seriously.
It's witchcraft, Raven. It's not meeting actual
No, it's
people.
not. That's not
If you
witchcraft.
want,
That's intention. That's communicating with the universe. You write down what you
Max,
want.
if you want to make magic work for you, join a coven.
What I
No, he doesn't need
yeah.
to join a coven.
Oh,
No.
That's how he meets the women in the coven.
I could with this like black shirt like that. I could, right? Like this black
Do
flowy
you know what
shirt.
the rune
I got the
pen
kilt
looks like?
leader. Yes.
Okay,
Smooth around the bed. That's what Ken
Carve-
looks like.
carve that on a rune. All right. I mean, carve that on a candle. Carve that rune, Ken.
Yeah.
We're sending this Freya's rune. It's like a
Yeah.
like the letter C, only take out the curve, angle and angle. Okay.
Yeah.
Make sure the open end is to the facing right. Put
Yeah.
that on a candle. Make your list. Light your
like a
candle.
smaller
Read your
den
list out
sign.
loud, and then burn that list. Send it up.
What
do you
would be
say?
like the criteria like I'm looking for in a woman, like warm, like like I'm
You
talking
want
about like
something. You want
Alive.
loyal. You want
warm,
honest. You
like
want pretty. You want intelligent. You want all the things. Likes whatever
Moans
activity.
on own
Likes
responses.
cats. Likes
as long as the
bananas. Whatever.
as long as the body didn't go cold, I'm okay.
Body count under 100.
If you want them blonde, if you want them brunette, if you want them
I don't care
redhead,
about that.
write all that
Superficial
stuff down.
Yeah.
Just what you want. Picture what your ideal woman is going to be like, and then
Oh.
describe her on a list.
Joking aside, one thing that would be important for me is like fucking loyal. Loyalty is fucking everything. Like somebody that
Whoa,
is
whoa,
ride
whoa,
or die.
whoa,
Yeah, faithful,
Am I asking
loyal.
too
We're
much?
talking about
Yeah,
women
exactly.
here.
That's
We're
the
talking
problem.
about women here.
That's the problem,
Oh,
right?
stop it! All
Like
men
I
are
want.
like-
We're gonna pull out our Tomasi. What was this person's
Thomas
name?
Massey.
Thomas Massey?
What are you talking about?
Let me have it. Here
That's
somewhere.
that's somebody that exists.
Rollo Tomasi.
Oh,
You know Rollo
the name is
Tomasi, right?
familiar, but like I forgot.
He wrote The Revolutionary Mail.
I don't know what that is.
Make sure you write single on there
Rational Mail. Sorry, The Rational Mail.
on that list. You can keep a list. And
Yeah, make sure you write single there.
Yeah,
No.
write single on.
Bisexual with a lesbian partner that's also into cock.
Yeah.
No, but do write single on there. Yeah.
Fertile.
Huh? Fertile.
Fertile.
You want kids?
Fertile.
Yeah.
Likes kids. Wants kids. Write that
Yeah.
down. And
you put that in your
keep a copy of your
Tumblr.
list in your note, in your nightstand or somewhere in
Knows
your
when to
journal.
shut up.
And then when you find somebody, pull that
Cannot
out.
speak.
Pull that list down. See how many you can check mark off that list if that person fits criteria.
Yeah. I see this list. 18 or maybe a few months younger. Cannot speak. Is functionally loyal most of the time. Mute.
Yeah. Loyal, but doesn't ask for the
Wants
same.
kids. Can't speak.
Loyal,
This is like
but
every other
doesn't,
thing on the list. Is
loyal,
can't
but
speak.
doesn't ask for the same.
Can't speak. Oh.
Try it.
Yeah.
Can cook. Can't speak.
Try it and
Doesn't
give
need
it
to be
30
told
days.
twice.
Fucking Max, man. Okay, we've been going for 2 hours and 8 minutes.
All right.
I think we scared off everyone too.
Is it my fault? Oh, and I got a call. Somebody calling. So, see you guys.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.
See you, Max.
Raven.
Have a good
Raven.
weekend. Yes.
What are you doing
Nope.
over the weekend? Hey, leave Max. Okay.
be
We're wrapping up
part of
here.
the,
We're doing
Be doing the quantum panel with Nathan on Saturday night here on his channel on Nathan at the Quantum Show.
if you don't burn your house down.
Try not
If
to do
you
that.
don't burn your house down. Again.
Yeah.
And then I guess we'll see each other on Monday. And then we got
See each other on Monday.
We got 7 days from today till Halloween.
Halloween, yes.
Next Friday is the 31st.
Yay.
I
Yeah.
have not written any more in my spooky story. I'm assuming you haven't either.
No, I haven't. I have my hands full, pretty much. I think we should appear in costume on Monday.
I have
Let's
no
do a costume.
costumes. unless you want me as
You got hats. You got a hat. You got a helmet. You got,
Luftwaffen General Justin.
there you go. There you go. All right. Yeah.
I'll put the
Let's
old
do
helmet back
Costume
on.
Monday.
Monday? Well, Friday's Halloween.
Yeah.
You gonna be here Friday? We doing a show
Yeah.
Friday? Then we'll do it Friday.
Well, I got
Uh,
several different outfits, so I'm dressing up on Monday. And I'll dress up on
Nobody's
Friday.
stopping you.
Friday would be
Okay.
more of my. I have an actual cape from Salem, Massachusetts. I'll wear that on Friday.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. We'll see that then. To those of you still watching, party on. To those of you in the future, why? Uh,
Have a good weekend, everyone.
yes. Good weekend, and
We'll see you again on